Hi friends, I would like to greet you and congratulate you because you are the pioneers that are helping ground the soul matrix here on planet Earth. Yes, this journey is about grounding the soul matrix. And what is the soul matrix? A soul matrix is where you are either with your twin or your soulmate, and it's where you are creating non-karmic energetic exchanges. Now this is something very mythical, and yes, I am in pursuit of utopia because I'm not human. I am a starseed, I'm high dimensional starseed, I'm a monadic twin flame, and I am happy I found myself. Alright, so friends, today's topic is going to be about what the twin flame journey is actually about, the gift of the twin flame journey. As I was having telepathic conversations with my twin flame said this one thing to me, which I want to share with you, is that the twin flame comes in your life to get you out of the lower astral. You see, the soul is trapped in lower astral timelines. All right, so yesterday I was watching a video in which this beautiful lady, she's an Indian, and she is involved in all these occult sadhanas, okay, and she was saying that when your frequency rises and you come out of the lower astral, you start getting this beautiful fragrances around you. You know, you start smelling fragrances. Sometimes it's jasmine, rose, sandalwood, and such fragrances that you have not smelled before. Okay, unique fragrances, and she says that these are the fragrances of the higher beings that live in the higher astral and higher realms. So you see, basically, if you look at a typical city in India, people live in apartments and all these things, and it's really difficult because you have somebody or the other using the washroom 24/7, you know, and you get this beautiful shit smell all the time. And I mean, more actually, as per the higher dimensional beings, this is a lower astral. Okay, this is a patal lok, this is hell, because in heaven you don't have this type of systems, you don't have this type of people only. Okay, because especially in India, people do not have a proper sense of hygiene. So if you are creating some air pollution, right, you need to use some fragrance or some, you know, some beautiful smell in the toilet, so that you balance out the negativity that you are creating in the environment, or build a toilet a mile away from the goddamn residences. So, you know, when you begin to balance the elements, you respect the earth, you respect the fire, you respect the water, and you respect the air. And when you respect the air element, your lifespan increases. Okay, and the thing is, in lower astral, there are beings, or let's just say people, who live off of other people's energy. So they don't source their unique energy, they get energy from other people. Okay, and so they do this type of things, and it's all done unconsciously, pretty much unconsciously. So when I'm using the washroom, I will put some smell in the washroom, you know, before usually I light something, some cheap incense or something, just to create a smoke, because the smoke, it controls the stinkiness. Okay, because the stinkiness is a symbol of the hell realms. Okay, and that's the reason I'm so particular about it. The thing is, when you use, at least those people who are on the ascension journey need to know these things, that the bad smells that you get, whether it is in 5-star hotels, or whether it is in 7-star hotels, or whether it is in whatever hotels that are in this creepy, scary, crowded places, you know, this factor is overlooked. Okay, because people do not have that level of consciousness of pure Vayu Tattva. Okay, you need to invest some of your wealth in experiencing pure Vayu Tattva, okay, which is the air element. And this is really frustrates me, because you know, these are some of the traits of the vampires. They don't care about other people who live around them, they don't care about the environment, they will dump the garbage anywhere. Okay, they will not properly segregate the garbage, they will not give a damn about the environment. But I know a certain place in India, it's Himachal Pradesh. There the people are very conscious about the environment because they know that the tourism comes from the beauty of the mountains. So they take great care to protect the cleanliness and the beauty of the villages. And these people are very nice. And even in Uttarakhand, where I'm staying, the people are very nice. But still, you know, certain places the consciousness is down, and that is the reason we starseeds have to keep moving from place to place, because we are activating the grids. Okay, we are changing the consciousness, and it's something that's not very evident, but this is the work that we do. And even when you come in union with your twin flame, you still have to move. After union, you know, it's not like you stay at home all the time with your partner. After union, it's like you can have astral sex when you're not even together, and there is no sense of separation, and there's a lot of work to do, there's a lot of travel, and usually they are traveling together or they're traveling separate. Okay, so friends, this journey, my twin was saying today, this is the message that I want to give you. My twin was saying today that the twin flame comes to bring you out of the lower astral. Okay, and by the time you balance the push-pull polarity, you manifest a reality that is not part of the Patal Loka, it's not part of the lower astral. Even if they might call it 10-star, 15-star hotel, you know, that is useless. Those stars are fake stars. Okay, because the real luxury is in the higher dimensions, like it or not. And what happens is, at that stage, you create your dimensional reality. You create your dimensional reality. And I am yet to experience this because I am still in the lower astral. Okay, I am still in the lower astral because although my soul merge has started, crown chakra is balanced, I just need a few more months to go and I'll be grounded there properly. But friends, you know, what is really happening is starseeds and twin flames, when they balance the push-pull energy, the polarities, they ground higher dimensional timelines here. And that means that they influence the area around them such that everybody's consciousness rises. Okay, this is known as the third energy or something, where everybody's consciousness around them rises. Okay, so friends, this is the purpose of the twin flame journey. Your twin flame just came to make you realize that you are in the hell, Patal Loka, lower astral, irrespective of your job position or whatever. If your energy, if your kundalini is not, like, if your consciousness is not at the crown chakra level, then you are existing in a lower astral reality, and twin flame comes to take you out of the lower astral reality. Okay, and ground you in the higher astral and higher dimensions, because this is wealth, friends. This is wealth. This is the return to Eden. Okay, and painful as it might sound, triggerful as it might sound, you have to just walk through it. It's better to know the reality than to live in ignorance, even if it is painful. Okay, even if it is painful. I don't like people who don't have a good sense of hygiene. Okay, because the way I look at it is not only just disrespect for the community, but it is also a type of energetic vampirism, because I don't do that. I don't throw my trash out just anywhere, and I will properly be responsible for these things. And whenever I use the washroom, I don't create the stench everywhere. I use the required toiletries to make sure I'm not being an energy vampire. I mean, if I am respecting the elements, it's called Tattva Shuddhi. Your consciousness comes to that level where you understand that you are the elements. You are the air, you are the water, you are the earth. God damn it, you are the ether. You at that level of crown chakra, you realize that you are these elements. So why would you dirty them? Why would you dirty the Ganga? Why would you dirty the air? Okay, and that is how lifespan increases, friends. This thing that you're seeing now, I'm not having skin softener or any of the, you know, this is just pure light. This is just kundalini energy. This is just the Tattva Shuddhi that is happening inside me, and that's why I'm boldly speaking this, irrespective of the triggers. I know all of you will be triggered. 10 years back, if people said something like that, I would be triggered. because I was functioning unconsciously, and when somebody shows you how you're draining the energy unconsciously, you get triggered. But this journey is about overcoming the triggers, because your twin flame does that to you. Your guru, your true teacher, whether your twin or somebody else, will trigger you to show you that you are in the lower astral and you have to ascend to the higher astral. Okay, so this is what the journey is about, friends. So if you're interested in taking a session with me, please feel free to contact me on email or WhatsApp. And trust me, my clients have benefited from taking sessions in me, because I have Jupiter in Aries in my 11th house, which means I am serving as a guiding light for the community, for the social groups. Okay, in Indian language you can call it guru, but I'm not really confident with using the term guru right now, because my crown chakra is not balanced. Once my crown chakra is balanced and I'm able to put my thumb on somebody's third eye and give them Shakti power, at that point I will use the term guru. Okay, so I can wait, but I knew that all along. I knew who I was all along. So there's nothing wrong in using these titles if you are there. Anyways, I am a monadic twin flame, 13-dimensional split. Okay, so it's very close to the avatar consciousness. Okay, avatar consciousness is 15D. I am having 14D consciousness. Okay, so friends, but a major part of my life was to go down into the lower astral and explore why the feminine energy cannot ground on the planet. The divine feminine is not being able to ground on this planet. Listen to that, hear that. The feminine has to suppress her feminine energy. A lot of soul loss occurs in women, and they become the shadow feminine, because the divine feminine energy is attacked. Even if she gets married with her husband, with the entire... Your husband is not marriage. Marriage is your entire extended family, and everybody attacks the divine feminine until and unless she becomes true Shakti and Kali, and she can dislodge the entities of her people, you know. So, I mean, the divine feminine is not allowed to ground, friends, and this is sick, because without her, we are just having a dead energy. You know, where is the beauty? And when the divine feminine energy gets imbalanced on the planet, you have these kinds of things like people losing consciousness of the sacred nature of the 5 elements, the tattvas. Okay, people losing consciousness about it. People creating pollution in the atmosphere, in the water, in the bloody air, in the surroundings, you know. Noise pollution, all sorts of shit is going on when the feminine energy is suppressed, because it's the feminine energy who is sensitive and who talks about it. Okay, so friends, with this I would like to end my video. You please take care, have a lovely week ahead, and feel free to subscribe to my channel, donate to my channel, like, comment, put your comments down, and also feel free to book a session with me. Bye for now.